just need some soft company, you're in the right place. How you doing today? How did your day go? Mine was not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. Because I got a smile on my face. So what's that one thing that made you smile today? Let me know in the chat. It rained today. Um, Super heavy. It was quite windy at first. Really windy at first. Then it got really cold. Really, really cold. So which one of you loves a windy night? Get all cozy. Let me know. I like the cold. Well, the cold because I can get to snuggle and under the covers and be all warm, have a cup of coffee or maybe something tea, especially at that time. I just need something nice, something warm, and to, you know, something to get me relaxed. That's what I really need at that time. So, anyone else here love the sound of the rain? Get the pita pita all over the place, and it's nice when you're not caught in the rain. You're not out in the rain, but you're indoors and beating softly against the roof. And you just know that you're snuggled in. So are you more of a blanket person, tea person? Especially when it rains, what do? Do you wrap yourself up in a blanket or you go make yourself a cup of tea and get warm? So how's it for you? Need to get some light on my face. So my perfect, well, I say perfect, it's more like a cozy night routine for me. What I'd love to do is more come back home. I'd love a warm bath, like just soak there, not having to move a finger. When I get like really, relaxed, then I can come out sluggishly, lazily more, and have a cup of tea, something warm, really, something that can make me more relaxed from the bath I just had. Hi Bonifacio, how you doing? Hi, how you doing tonight? So if you want, this is for those who are looking for soft company. Hi Julie, how you doing? It's good to have you tonight. It was really a cold night here. It rained. What's your weather like over there? And are you the type that like to snuggle with a blanket or have a cup of tea? What kind of person are you? I love both, actually. I'd love to snuggle, under the covers and also have my tea. Makes me feel really, good, actually. So I was talking about my perfect cozy nighting routine, and talking about, you know, soaking up in a bath. After that, lazily come out and, you know, have a cup of tea, something nice, something to keep warm, just continue that vibe. Well, no candles. because I literally would not want the place on fire. I'd probably throw some on the carpet. So maybe no candles. And then it's actually oddly comforting that I'd whisper, when I'm alone, I'd speak some French words to myself, whisper some French words. It's more like pretend I'm in France, quelque chose comme ça. By the way, it was a starless night as I was coming home. I came home not long ago. No stars because it rained, so it's pretty still, like the stars are still far away. But you know what star is in French? Étoile. Étoile. Hi Jaden, how you doing? It's good to have you join us. So tell me where you're joining from. Let me know. I'm in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. So let me know where you're joining from, Jaden. It'd be nice to know. So, étoile, that's how French call the star. And I observed that there was no star in the sky after the heavy downpour. And I'm just like, oh, when will the stars be out again? Because the stars, they're everything. What does a star mean to you? Do you make a wish when you see a star? Does it come true? Let me know in the chat. Because a star for me reminds me of all the nice things that could happen in the night. The night is when you birth something beautiful and you wait for the morning to come, and then you have that beautiful baby, that beautiful birth, you know, after sleeping the night out. So for me, make a wish, wake up in the morning, and the wish comes true. Because you're alive to see it come true. That's a funny thing, actually. People don't think that their wishes come true, but waking up in the morning is a wish come true. So that's it. It has been. The week just started. It's Monday, and I think we're off to a good start. Let me know. How's your week starting? Are you in bed? Are you out of bed? What are you doing right now? I know you're talking to me. I'm talking to you, but how's your day planned out? Did you have fun? Was there something that made you smile today? Let me know. There's something really happened at work actually. It's just a funny little thing. I mispronounced some words. Funny how you think the words or the phrases are correct but actually incorrect. So my boss was like, he was watching from home and he called, "Hi, Crystalline, how you doing? Hi, where you joining from, Christian, where you joining from? Let me know. And if you're loving this vibe, please do well to tap on your screen to like the live. And also, if you feel like supporting the super chat, you can also do that as well. Thank you. Kali, oh Kali, that's nice. I've only watched and heard about Kali in the movies. I've never seen. Can you tell me what Kali is like? Could you describe it in like 3 words in the chat? So I was talking about mispronouncing my words. It's super good. Oh, super Christian. I really would want to see how beautiful Cali really is and how good it is, because exploring the world is one thing I'm hoping to do someday. Traveling the world is a dream, something I dream, I hope to do. I really love to travel, meet different people, make new friends, try different cuisines. Because trust me, I get bored with my own cuisine. Like, I want to try new things. I want to try that. Oh, it's fun traveling, really, Christian. It is fun traveling. I traveled before, like I traveled a couple of times, and I know how exciting it is just being able to pick up my bag and know I'm leaving home. I'm not gonna be home for a bit. So I'm just gonna be out there, and I'm just gonna, entrust myself to the world. You just went to Mexico. Oh, tell me, how's Mexico? Was it great there? Are the people super nice as they seem on TV? Because I've only seen them on TV. There's so many exotic places I'd love to visit. So I was on air, and like next thing I said, oh, and to make this more smoother, to make this transaction more smoother, and there's no such thing as more smoother. My boss had to call me. You went by cruise. Ah, now that one is by far the best. You have air, blowing through your hair. I can just imagine the wind. Did you get like seasick on the cruise? Like, did you get seasick or something? Because some people get seasick when they're out in. I've not been on a cruise before. Oh my gosh, there's so many things I've not. They tell me about it. Do you get seasick when you're out there, or is that no? Okay, you're fine. Okay, do others get seasick, or it's just normal to just be there and have fun? Okay. Oh, thank you, Christian. Appreciate it, Christian. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate the support. Okay, so let me know, Christian. What was the one thing that made you smile today? Even if it's a teeny little bit of thing. What was that thing that made you smile? That made your day? Oh, I'm so moved. I'm so tired. I'm blushing. Oh no! But I'm so moved. Thank you so much. I'd love to make you smile more. I'd love to make other people happy, but you can't actually make everyone happy. But I'm glad I did make you happy tonight and make you smile. I know what time is it in Cali? I'm rushing off making assumptions. Like I don't know the time zone. Can you tell me what time it is in Cali? So I just want to ask a random question. If you were to teleport, like you'd had that ability to teleport yourself anywhere in the world, where would you go? You know, for a midnight snack, actually, where would you go? You'd have the powers to just be anywhere, just go poof, and you'd want that one midnight snack. Where would you rush to? What would be the first place that you would teleport yourself to? The ice cream store, barbecue store. Can you only imagine a midnight snack? Dubai chocolate. That's so cool. Dubai chocolate. I'm sure it tastes so good. I didn't used to like chocolates before. That was something I have to say. Yeah, I didn't used to like chocolates growing up. I didn't like the taste. It felt off to me. Maybe because I didn't grow up having a sweet tooth. But much later, I started, I didn't know when I developed I just liked eating it. Maybe when I go somewhere and say, oh, do you want some chocolate? I'm like, okay, let me have some. And then I find myself finishing, eating all of it. I think it's just a gradual thing for me that I just started liking chocolates, and dark chocolates are nice. They're good for, well, they say they're good for us, but they can be bitter. I love the other ones more. But they're bad for the body, but they're so nice. They make me feel good. So what type of chocolates do you like? Do you like the dark chocolates or the, what I call them, the sweets chocolates? So what's the weather like as well? So what time is it in Cali? I'd love to know. Ashy sunny. Okay. So what's the time? 4:33 in the morning or in the afternoon? Afternoon. Oh, okay. If I look at my time, it's 12:33 a.m. here in Nigeria. So we're way ahead by about, say, wow, that's a lot of time to be ahead. It's more like 7 or 8 hours. That's a long time. Like if I were to travel to Cali, it would take, oh man, well, it's so good to sleep in a plane. Dance? I don't get that. Dance? Are you a dance? Are you a dance? Can you tell me something nice? Oh, dang. Okay. What made you say dang, Christian? You meant to say that. Okay, so why did you say dang? Oh, the time, okay, the time difference. Yeah, really, it's a lot. It's really a dang. So can you tell me something that you love to do that when you're doing you lose track of time? Time doesn't mean anything to you anymore when you're doing that one thing. Okay. 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 So what's that one thing that when you do you lose track of time, you don't really keep up because you're so in love with what you're doing, and then you feel time passes by without you even knowing? What's that one thing that keeps you so engrossed, so occupied, so in love? What's that one thing? For me, I used to think chit chatting was it. Like talking to people, talking to you, like it's one of it. When I'm doing that, I don't even know the time flies. I just get so involved in what I'm doing, like talking to people and even strangers, especially strangers, because I feel that connection. I feel like I don't need to put on airs to know you. I don't need to put on airs. I am myself. Hello, Bonifacio. How you doing? Saludos, salute, salute. It does the. You honestly don't know. You don't know what you like to do that keeps you, um, you know, that makes you forget time. Another thing that gets me to that point is I love French. So sometimes when I'm doing something that has to do with French, reading or watching maybe a French movie, that could work for me. And also, I just started editing, like, because I started my YouTube channel, so I started having to edit myself. Oh, playing video games for sure. That's interesting, playing video games. Another one for me is watching comedies. I love to laugh. So one of the ways I'll relax is to watch, it could be a rom-com, it could be a movie with just a comic relief. As long as there's comic relief, I'm ready to watch that. I love action movies, but if it's just too, how would I put it, too serious, I can't. I just want that, give me that. Give me that space. Give me that escape routes. Let me laugh it off. Let me laugh off the intensity of this whole thing. This movie. I don't know how to play video games. I suck at it. That's the word. I really suck at playing video games. I only watch people play video games. You love horror movies? Oh my goodness. Christian, teach me how to. I love horror movies, but I can't watch half of it. Like, this is how I watch horror movies. Like, half of the time, I'm covering my face from seeing the horror. So, I don't know. I wish I have that. The French say to pay, I wish I had the guts. Yeah. That's how I watch my movies. So, did it happen? Did he die? Did he go? And I'm bothering the people I'm watching the movie with. Or if I'm alone, I get it's so scary. At the end of it all, I can't walk the corridors. I can't walk anywhere without wondering if there's somebody lurking in the corners trying to eat me up. Horror movies, horror movies, but they're interesting actually. I still watch them, but like I say, that's how I watch them, covering my face. So what languages do you speak? It kicks in. This is you. I don't want to watch that. You don't want to watch horror movies anymore? Why not? Can you explain that? I'm trying to understand. You don't want to watch horror movies anymore? Okay, okay. But you said it kicks in. This is you. I don't want to watch it anymore. So I kind of like trying to piece it together and trying to understand it, the sentence. But I can't. Maybe you'd explain that to me. Okay, so what are your late nights pastries? Do you like tea? Do you have coffee? Okay, I just say that is you. Okay. So do you like tea? Do you like coffee? What do you like to take at night when it's cold? Do you enjoy coffee? Do you like tea? Or do you like warm chocolates since you love chocolates? Oh, you don't have coffee, you only 9. Woo, Christian. Oh my gosh. You're only 9 years old? Oh my god. I did not know that. And you watch horror movies already. Okay. So, are you in high school or what class are you in? Do you want to tell me that? So we're just gonna take it all in right now. Christian. So if you're ever curious, I also you're in the fourth grade. Okay, okay. So if you're ever curious, I also do share French content here. It could be trending news stories, it could be French lessons. So feel free to check it out later. No pressure now. We're just talking and hanging out today. So do you speak any other language? What languages do you speak, Christian? What languages do you speak? What other languages apart from English do you speak? Um, French, Espanol, Mandarin, Chinois. What other languages do you speak? Oh, you speak Spanish. Ah, that's good. That's good. So, how do you say the night is beautiful in Spanish? The night is peaceful and beautiful. Because it's so peaceful, sitting here with you all tonight, having this conversation. It is really great. Having a lot of fun. Okay, you know a lot, but not that one. Okay, okay. Yeah, we don't always know every vocabulary, you know, in language that we're learning. So it's fine. I totally understand that. Don't you feel like sometimes the world feels a lot softer at midnight? You know, I was saying earlier that the night is one of those times you just want to kick back. I keep talking about the night because it's night over here. It could be morning where you are, or in the middle of your afternoon. So, if you just want the soft company, you're welcome. This is a very great space for you. And please do well to double tap on your screen to like the live stream so that other people can join. They can see this. So, what kind of music do you like? Soft jazz, piano, ocean sounds? Ah, the night feels scary and like something is watching me. Should I say that is coming from um, the horror movies? Oh, you love rap. Okay, okay, that's cool. Okay, can you rap? Can you, like you say, spit some bars? If you could if you could paint a cozy evening, what would it be like? What would you paint? What would that look like for you? If you could paint a cozy evening, what would that look like? Hmm? What would that look like for you? Cozy evening would be me snuggled up in my bed, watching a movie, having some late night snacks for sure. Definitely have those late night snacks handy. And just basking in the warmth. You on a beanbag. Yeah, I like that one. You poof on the beanbag, just sorry that text was late. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I can only imagine, just on your bean bag. So, do you want to paint your cozy evening? What would your cozy evening look like? Hi there. If you're just joining, this is just we're just having soft conversations, cool vibes, no agenda, no biggie, no stress, no pressure. So that's your ideal cozy evening. That's what it would look like. The beanbag. Okay, okay, okay. So I'm just gonna ask, since you love the beanbag, would you rather spend your night in a cozy cabin in the middle of, in a quiet beach, or a cozy cabin in the woods? Oh no, you on the beanbag. So would you like to spend your night, if you were to just go somewhere and be alone for some time, you know, where would that be for you? Would you want a cozy hangout in on the beach, or in a cabin out in the woods? You think your home? Of course, it'd be your home. Oh, really nice. So, tell me, what's your home like? Can you describe your home for me? Can you describe it? What is that one word that will describe you? Oh, chill. That's great. That's it. That's the word. Chill. Chill describes your home. Perfect. You know, in French, one of the soft French words for tonight is douceur. Douceur, which means sweetness, and it means gentleness. And that's our theme tonight, literally. We want that softness inside of us. We want that softness on the outside as well, where we're staying with company, having that chill time, because we're having a chill hangout right now. And so we need un peu de douceur. We need a lot of douceur, you know, dans notre vie, really. So whether you're drifting off, or just vibing quietly, I'm glad you're here, you know. And if you just want to stay in the quiet, just watching, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And if you'd like to, chat, just very well to leave a chat there, and we can have a conversation. So we don't have to say too much, really. We don't have to say too much. We're just being here is just enough sometimes. And I had music on. I actually forgot that I had that music on. So I'm just gonna play that song, and yeah, just have that chill time, that softness that we're looking for, the softness we need, that vibe that we need to go cool. Everything is well, everything is happening. Nothing is gonna go wrong because you're the best that you are. Oh, no, no, don't worry, Christian. Don't feel bad about this. Go ahead and watch a movie. I'm glad you stopped by, Christian, and I was glad to be a part of your evening, your afternoon. and I'm glad you're a part of my evening. Thank you. So if I just close my eyes for a second, I could just imagine myself walking through not the woods, a garden, a garden with high walls. Thank you, Christian. You're welcome. Have a really soft evening, Christian. Enjoy a movie. Bye. Soft good night. Thank you, Christian. Thank you. So, I was talking about walking through the garden, and it have tall flowers, like really high flowers, because I'd want them to be like a wall partitioning, you know. I'd I'd not want to. I'd want that kind of that picture, that covering. So, and one of the what I love is for there to be a lot of stars in the sky, because when there are a lot of stars in the sky, you can have the natural lights without having to light a touch. So no touch lights, just the stars twinkling down and light in my pot. So what would you like to have in excess, like an endless supply of? Would you want candles? Would you want tea? Books? Which one would you pick? Let me know in the chat. It's just so soft tonight. It's just so calm tonight. Closing my eyes and just imagining myself walking through that garden and mon prince charmant holding my hands. And like I said, we don't have to say too much. Just being there, just being here together is just enough sometimes. And listening to the music, listening to the songs. Hello there. Are you enjoying the song? Is it feeling really soft and calm and peaceful? Because the word for tonight is douceur. It's a French word for softness. La douceur. For sweetness, for gentleness. Just imagine like you're sipping hot cocoa near a snowy window. No noise, just you and your peaceful thoughts. I can just imagine, just picture it. It's cold outside and I'm warm inside. Really nice. You know, it's just something magical about the night when you hear nothing but your own thoughts. All you hear is your own thoughts, no one else's. I keep thinking about visiting a small village in France someday. A quaint little village. I always just imagine how picturesque it will look. But it really is peaceful tonight. Really peaceful. The night does feel like secret moments. So what's that small thing you're grateful for today? Let me know in the chats. So is it midnight on the beach or midnight in a cozy cabin in the woods? So just imagine sleeping cocoa bars, snowy window. Just imagine that. The softness of the night. La douceur. The night feels like secret moments. No one else, no noise but your thoughts, your thoughts. And the world really feels softer. And it says, looks so peaceful. It actually feels really peaceful right now. So I asked, what's that one thing that made you smile? And what is that one thing you'd love an endless supply of? Candles, tea, chocolates, or books. Maybe books. For me, I think I'd like very interesting book. Something like so gripping that I can't let go of. I'd love an endless supply of those. And don't ask me to go to work when I'm reading it. Because I'd be so caught up in it that I just want to be there in that space for as long as possible. So what late night music do you like? Do you like what's playing right now? If you like something else, let me know in the chats. Or if you just want to quietly observe, you want to quietly vibe, you're very welcome to. This is just a soft, cozy space tonight. Having a conversation. There's no pressure. There are no rules. Just soft energy. I asked that if you could paint a cozy night, what would that night look like for you? Imagine, for me, I think it would be a walk in that beautiful, beautiful garden with the tall flowers that look like walls and the stars in the sky really twinkly, twinkly, like really bright, and very lovely music in the background. I don't know where it's gonna be playing from, but definitely playing in my imagination. And me having the best outdoor dinner with someone special. That'll be a very cozy night for me. Maybe more of my dream cozy night. Because what I get to do is more snuggle in bed. Sometimes with my tea, if I have some. Sometimes the late night snack. And I do find it enjoyable though. Just being able to be there, not doing much. Just being me and enjoying myself, having fun. So, is it the midnight on a beach or cozy cabin in the woods? Let me know in the chats. Which would you rather have? Or where would you rather be? While you're thinking about that, imagine you're walking through a glowing forest under the stars. Imagine that. Picture that in your head. You're walking through a glowing forest under the stars. Nothing but the stars and the forest glowing. Just imagine that, picture that. It'd be so surreal, so beautiful, really beautiful. Just me in the night, no noise, with my thoughts, and God help me, I'd have Coco by my side. But why would I have Coco walking through the glowing night? I think that was sweet in that, you know, that imagination. So, which would you rather have? A cozy night in on the beach, or a cozy night in a cabin out in the woods? I think I'd love a cozy night in the cabin. Because we got the fires going, the fireplace. It's warm and it has to be snowing outdoors. That's when it would make a lot of sense. And me snuggled and cuddled with my tea, having that, staring out the windows of the cozy cabin. And the world will seem like really soft because we got snow falling all over the place. And so white, like a blanket. Why don't you paint your cozy night for me? Let me know in the chat. Sometimes the silence, listening to good music, is just what we really need. I said the French word for today is douceur. Douceur. It means gentleness and it means sweetness. La douceur. It does sound nice, doesn't it? So tell me one word that will describe your mood tonight. For me, the one word that will describe my mood tonight is happy. Maybe I have two words. Grateful. Happy that I'm here having this conversation with you. Grateful that I'm alive to have this conversation with you. So tell me that one word that describes your mood tonight. What is your mood tonight? Or you could be in the middle of your day, but we're just calling it midnight. It's not a time zone. It's just a cozy space. So how would you describe your mood tonight? Is it peaceful? Is it thankful? Is it happy? I'll tell you what I feel like doing right now. I feel like I could teleport anywhere. And the place I'd love to teleport to would be whenever I say this, I feel like I'm a thief. I say it all the time that I'd love to teleport to the bank. But I guess it's just, one of those thoughts just crosses your mind. So if you could teleport anywhere, where would that be? Let me know in the comments. And I spoke a lot about stars today, especially since it was a starless night, after it rained. It really rained heavily. And so I said we'd have to learn the French word for a star, which is étoile, étoile, les étoiles, the stars. Beautiful. Do you want to make a wish on a star? Do you want to make a wish on a star? I just made a wish. Want to hear what my wish is? Tell me yours. I'll tell you mine. So I wish that a lot more people would see this live, would join the vibes, and be in this happy space. So thanks for being there, even if in the quiet. Thank you for being there. Good night. Have a beautiful, peaceful, lovely rest of your day or evening or night, wherever you are. There's no need to say much, just being there is enough. Just being there. No need to say much. I will be here again, same time tomorrow, same cozy space. And I'd love to know how you're winning. So, if you were to ask for a wish to be granted for tonight, what would it be? Hi Dave, how you doing? I was just saying goodbye. Nice for you to stop by. I was just going to say good night. Have a peaceful one. Always remember that you're the best, that you're doing all that you're able to do. No pressure at all from anyone. So it's a starless night, and I shared the word étoile, which is stars in French, and we made a wish. So I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same cozy space. Sweet dreams. Bye bye.